Right now, over 700 species of bacteria are living inside your mouth, and your mouthwash is killing the wrong ones. There are 6 ancient oils, one of them probably sitting in your kitchen right now, that reduce dangerous gum bacteria by 84%, and the fastest one starts working in under 4 hours. Right now, over 700 species of bacteria are living inside your mouth. And the scary part, your mouthwash is killing the wrong ones. Every time you swish that burning liquid, you're wiping out the good bacteria that protect your gums, while the dangerous ones hiding deep below your gum line stay completely untouched. But here's what nobody's telling you. There are 6 ancient oils, some used for over 3,000 years, that hunt down only the harmful bacteria and leave the good ones alone. And the fastest one on this list starts working in under 4 hours. You'll feel it. That deep, dull ache in your gums, that tenderness when you press your tongue against your teeth, it starts fading. Your gums feel tighter, calmer, like they finally stopped fighting a war they were losing. I've ranked all 6 from good to incredible, and the number 1 oil reduced dangerous gum bacteria by 84% in a controlled clinical study. Imagine going from dreading every dentist visit, hiding your breath, wincing when you eat something cold, to sitting in that chair and hearing your dentist say, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." And the craziest part, the most powerful oil on this list is probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. You've walked past it 100 times, but you've never used it like this. What I'm about to show you goes against everything mainstream dentistry has pushed for the last 40 years. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why your gums kept getting worse, no matter how many times you brushed, flossed, and swished with that blue-green liquid they told you to trust. Let me paint you a picture of what's happening inside your mouth right now. After 50, your gum tissue starts losing blood flow by nearly 35%. That means your gums are slowly starving. There's a thin protective layer called the oral biofilm. Think of it as a living shield that keeps your gums sealed and safe. Without it balanced, your gums start pulling away from your teeth. They get soft, they get inflamed, and your mouth struggles to fight off even basic infections. When that protective barrier breaks down, everything falls apart. Oxygen stops reaching the deep tissue below your gum line. Harmful anaerobic bacteria, the kind that thrive without air, start colonizing those gaps. Pockets form, bone loss accelerates, and a toxic layer called subgingival plaque starts building silently in those deepening pockets. You can't see it, you can't feel it, but it's there, multiplying every day, releasing toxins straight into your bloodstream. Your dentist will tell you to brush twice a day, floss more, and rinse with mouthwash. Those things help a little, but they're treating symptoms. They're not addressing the root cause, your mouth's collapsing biofilm balance, and the anaerobic bacteria thriving in those oxygen-starved pockets. This collapse, it's not inevitable. It's reversible. But you need to understand the science before we get to the oils. Certain ancient oils force your body to disrupt and dismantle harmful bacterial colonies, not through some magical process, but through basic microbiology proven in clinical studies. Specific compounds in these oils penetrate the bacterial membrane and destroy pathogens at the cellular level. When these compounds reach your gum line, the bacterial die-off begins within hours. I'm talking about biofilm disruption, breaking apart the sticky invisible shield that bad bacteria hide behind, like tearing down a fortress wall so your body's own defenses can finally get inside. When this happens, gum inflammation can drop by 40 to 60% in a single week. The throbbing calms down. The sensitivity fades, that metallic taste disappears, and over weeks, the real healing begins. Gum tissue starts reattaching, pockets start closing, that terrifying bone loss, it slows to a crawl. Not all ancient oils are created equal. Some are complete scams, repackaged cooking oils with zero antibacterial power. Some burn your gums or wipe out your good bacteria entirely, and a few are absolute game changers that cost pennies per serving. I've ranked these 6 oils from barely moves the needle to the single most powerful gum healing oil on the planet. Oil number 6, raw neem oil. If you've spent any time searching for natural gum remedies, you've seen neem everywhere. Ancient Ayurvedic medicine. Thousands of years of use. Antibacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory. Sounds perfect, right? But raw neem oil used as a straight swish barely does anything for deep gum disease. A study in the Journal of the Indian Society of Periodontology found that neem oil mouth rinse reduced plaque scores by only about 8% over 4 weeks. 8%? That's not healing, that's treading water. When you swish raw neem oil, it coats the surface of your gums and teeth. Surface. It never penetrates those deep periodontal pockets where the real damage is happening. Those anaerobic bacteria sitting 4, 5 or 6 millimeters below your gum line, the neem never touches them. Think of it like washing the outside of a pipe that's clogged on the inside. You can scrub all day, but the blockage doesn't move and the taste is brutally bitter. Most people gag within seconds. Undiluted, it can irritate already inflamed tissue, making your gums more sensitive, not less. If you're going to use neem, dilute it. 3 drops in a tablespoon of sesame oil. Swish gently for 2 minutes, not 20. Don't swallow it, but don't expect miracles. Use it as a baseline, not a fix. Score 2 out of 10. Oil number 5, clove bud and fractionated coconut oil blend. Clove gets hyped constantly. Every natural health channel, every blog, and every holistic dentist mentions clove oil for gum pain. It contains eugenol, a compound that numbs pain and kills certain oral bacteria on contact, but the long-term effect on deep gum bacteria is minimal. A study in the Journal of Dentistry showed eugenol reduced bacterial counts by about 12% after 3 weeks of consistent use. 12%. Better than neem, but still modest. Eugenol is primarily a painkiller. It masks the throbbing and calms the nerve, but it doesn't rebuild damaged tissue or reattach receding gums. You stop using it and the pain comes right back. Worse, most people use clove oil wrong. They dab pure essential oil directly onto their gums. Undiluted clove bud oil contains 80 to 90% eugenol. At that concentration, it causes chemical burns on soft tissue. Your gums blister and peel. You've just made things worse. The correct way: 2 drops of clove bud essential oil into 1 ounce of fractionated coconut oil. Fractionated, not regular. Regular coconut oil solidifies and clogs interdental spaces. Fractionated stays liquid and carries the eugenol smoothly. Apply with a clean fingertip along the gum line after brushing at night. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor first. Eugenol has mild anticoagulant properties. At high doses, it can increase bleeding risk. Score 4 out of 10. Modest benefits, slow results. Oil number 4, tea tree and sesame oil interdental brush application. This method solves the biggest problem we've discussed, reaching those deep pockets. Tea tree oil contains terpenen-4-ol, a compound that doesn't just kill bacteria on the surface, it actively penetrates biofilm, that sticky fortress bad bacteria build around themselves. Terpenen-4-ol dissolves it. A study in the Journal of Oral Microbiology and Immunology found that tea tree oil at a 0.5% concentration reduced anaerobic bacteria in periodontal pockets by 32%, and it's fast. Patients reported reduced bleeding within 5 days. But what makes this entry special isn't just the oil, it's the delivery method. Instead of swishing and hoping, you take a soft interdental brush, the tiny ones that look like miniature bottle brushes, and dip it into your blend. 1 drop of tea tree oil and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Then gently slide that brush between each tooth right along the gum line, pushing the oil directly into those pockets where bacteria live. You're not guessing anymore, you're targeting. A bottle of quality tea tree oil costs about $4 and lasts 3 months. Sesame oil, maybe $5. Interdental brushes, a couple of dollars for a pack, under $12 total for months of treatment. One caution: never use tea tree oil undiluted in your mouth. Even a single drop of pure tea tree on raw gum tissue can cause burning and allergic reactions. Always dilute. Score 8 out of 10. Powerful, affordable, fast-acting. This next one is controversial. Oil number 3, oregano, coconut oil, and peppermint drop pocket rinse. Oregano oil exploded in popularity when wellness influencers started calling it nature's antibiotic. Most of those claims were nonsense, but for killing deep gum bacteria, it's legit. The reason is a compound called carvacrol. It doesn't just punch holes in bacterial cell walls like most antibacterial agents. It selectively targets anaerobic bacteria while largely leaving aerobic bacteria alone, the good ones your mouth needs. This is the exact opposite of what alcohol-based mouthwash does. Mouthwash nukes everything. Carvacrol is a sniper. A 2024 study in Frontiers in Microbiology found that oregano oil with high carvacrol content reduced pathogenic oral bacteria by 38% in 14 days, while beneficial bacterial populations remained stable. That's not just antibacterial, that's microbiome balancing. You need a high carvacrol oregano oil, at least 70% carvacrol content. Check the label, mix 2 drops of oregano oil and 1 drop of peppermint oil into 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. The peppermint isn't decoration. It contains menthol, which improves absorption into gum tissue and makes it tolerable because oregano oil tastes like chewing on a forest floor. Use this as a targeted pocket rinse. Swish a small amount, focusing pressure toward problem areas. Spit. Don't eat or drink for 30 minutes after. Score 8.5 out of 10. Oil number 2, myrrh resin, sesame oil, and clove gum massage serum. Myrrh is the single most studied natural resin for gum tissue regeneration on the planet. It destroys every other oil on this list for one specific thing: healing damaged gum tissue. Not just killing bacteria, but repairing what's already been lost. The active compounds in myrrh, terpenoids, and sesquiterpenes stimulate fibroblast activity. Fibroblasts are the cells that build new connective tissue. They're your gum's construction crew, and myrrh wakes them up. A study in the Journal of Oral Pathology and Medicine found that myrrh extract increased gum tissue cell regeneration by 43% compared to control groups. 43%. When you combine myrrh resin extract with sesame oil and a single drop of clove, you create a gum regeneration supercharger. The sesame oil carries and adds its own anti-inflammatory lignans. The clove provides immediate pain relief so you can massage the serum into tender areas. The myrrh does the deep rebuilding. Mix 1/4 teaspoon of myrrh resin extract dissolved in 2 tablespoons of warm sesame oil. Add 1 drop of clove bud essential oil, mix well. Using a clean fingertip or a soft silicone gum massager, work this serum into your gums in small circular motions for 2 minutes every night before bed. Within 2 weeks, people report gums that feel firmer. Within 6 weeks, visible tightening around teeth that were starting to feel loose. The only reason this isn't number 1 is that myrrh resin extract is harder to find than regular essential oils. It is about $14 for a quality tincture, and the process takes patience. You can't rush a 2-minute gum massage when your mouth is sore, but if you commit to this, it works better than most prescription gum treatments for early to moderate periodontal disease. Score 9 out of 10. Extremely powerful. Requires commitment. Here it is, the absolute king of gum healing oils. Oil number 1, Manuka oil, fractionated coconut oil, and cinnamon bark biofilm disruptor blend. Manuka oil, not Manuka honey, Manuka oil. Most people have never heard of it, and that's exactly why your gums are still suffering. Manuka oil contains the highest concentration of trichotones, specifically leptospermone and flavasone, of any natural oil. Your body doesn't need to convert these into anything. They go to work the moment they touch your gum line. Triketones do three things at once. They shatter bacterial biofilm. They kill anaerobic pathogens trapped inside. And they reduce the inflammatory response that causes tissue destruction. No other single oil does all three. Then you add cinnamon bark oil. Cinnamaldehyde, its primary compound, inhibits bacterial communication, a process called quorum sensing. The bacteria can't coordinate their attack anymore. Combined, Manuka and cinnamon bark oil don't just fight gum disease, they dismantle its entire infrastructure. Most oils spike and fade. This blend maintains antibacterial activity for up to 8 hours after a single application. A landmark study in the Journal of Applied Microbiology found that adults with moderate periodontitis who used a Manuka oil blend daily for 6 weeks showed a 52% reduction in pocket depth, a 61% reduction in bleeding on probing, a 47% decrease in pathogenic bacterial colonies, and measurable new gum tissue attachment in areas previously experiencing recession. Read that last one again. New tissue attachment. Gums growing back toward the tooth. 3 drops of Manuka oil, 1 drop of cinnamon bark essential oil, and 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. Mix fresh daily. Apply with a soft silicone gum massager or dip an interdental brush for pocket-targeted delivery. Use every night after your final brushing. Do not eat or drink after. People report reduced sensitivity within hours. The bleeding stops within days, and within 4 to 6 weeks, the difference is life-changing. Score 10 out of 10. Every night after your final brushing, mix 3 drops of Manuka oil and 1 drop of cinnamon bark essential oil into 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. Mix it fresh. Fresh means the compounds are at full potency. Pre-mixed batches lose antibacterial strength within 48 hours. Buy therapeutic-grade Manuka oil with confirmed triketone content. No fillers, no fragrance oils, no synthetic blends. Most specialty health stores carry it for about $9 to $14 per bottle, which lasts 6 to 8 weeks. One warning, cinnamon bark oil can cause mild tingling on your gums during the first few applications. That's contact hyperemia, a temporary increase in blood flow. It happens in about 20 to 25% of people and fades after the first week. Another warning, cinnamaldehyde can interact with blood-thinning medications. If you have clotting disorders or you're on anticoagulants, consult your doctor first. Start with the Manuka oil blend every night before bed. 3 drops Manuka, 1 drop cinnamon bark, 2 tablespoons fractionated coconut oil. Apply with a silicone gum massager or interdental brush. This is your foundation. In the afternoon, add either the tea tree interdental brush method or the oregano pocket rinse to accelerate results. You don't need both. Pick one and stay consistent. For maximum impact, rotate in the myrrh gum massage serum 3 to 4 times per week before your nightly Manuka application. Within 3 days, you'll notice less sensitivity when drinking cold water. Within a week, the bleeding when you brush starts to fade. Within 2 weeks, your gums feel tighter and firmer. Within a month, your dentist will be stunned at your next cleaning. You cannot use this for 3 days and expect permanent results, or this is a daily habit like brushing your teeth. The difference is this works, and it costs about $6 to $8 per month. Compare that to prescription rinses at $60 or more with side effect lists longer than your arm. Don't apply the blend right after eating acidic foods. Wait at least 30 minutes, then brush, then apply. Don't rinse with alcohol-based mouthwash after applying the oils. It strips the compounds right off your gums and kills the beneficial bacteria you're trying to protect. Don't expect overnight miracles. Full gum tissue repair takes 4 to 6 weeks of consistent nightly use. Don't stop your prescribed dental treatments without talking to your dentist. And don't buy cheap diluted essential oils from discount bins. Read labels, look for third-party testing, confirmed compound percentages, and 0 synthetic additives. Your body wants to heal. Your gums want to reattach, want to tighten, want to stop bleeding, but they need the right raw materials. For decades, you've been told that gum recession and periodontal disease are just inevitable parts of getting older. That's a lie. It's preventable. It's reversible. Your great-grandparents chewed on neem twigs, rubbed myrrh resin into their gums, and used clove, oregano, and cinnamon as daily medicine. They gave their mouths natural antibacterial compounds every single day. We don't anymore. We swish with alcohol-based chemicals that burn our tissue and destroy our oral microbiome, and then we wonder why our gums fall apart after 50. You're not broken. Your routine is broken. Fix the routine. Fix the gums. Commit to the Manuka oil blend every night for 30 days. Just 30 days. Track how you feel. Notice the sensitivity fading when you drink something cold. Pay attention to the bleeding stopping when you brush. Watch your gums getting firmer, tighter, pinker week by week. Take a close-up photo of your gum line today. Take another one in 30 days. Put them side by side. You'll see the difference. This works. The science is bulletproof. The results are real. But you have to do it. Your gums won't fix themselves. Start tonight. 3 drops of Manuka oil, 1 drop of cinnamon bark, 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. Apply to your gum line with a silicone massager. Every night, 30 days. Your gums will thank you. Your confidence will thank you. If this breakdown of ancient oils changed how you look at your oral health, please subscribe and like the channel. We are uncovering the natural wisdom that mainstream science often overlooks. Start healing your future today. The next health treasure will be revealed soon.